Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to some Anime Eternal. They have released the update 14 part 3. I've played a little bit of it and it doesn't seem like there's too much in this, but we can check it out either way. So they've added a new accessory, which is at the very last world for D rank enemies, Pokita slides. They added Pokita pet power leveling, so kind of like the Kagenes, it's the same thing. And it drops in the Chainsaw Defense. Added energy stats to Shinobi flip-flops. You can now auto-delete Phantom Champions in World 1 through 17. Confirmation prompt for token exchanger when purchasing more than 10 tokens. Private server kick menu. Server owners, kick players. Added kicked players are teleported to public server. Okay. Added keys as separate shop and exchange shop. When you're in delete mode, select all but window long select weapons with stars. Okay. Change icon of exchange shop. Enemies in Chainsaw Defense now move faster, and they only come from one area as well. So, let's check this out. Okay, guys, so accessory. I don't have the Shinobi flip-flops anymore, but I do have the new slides, and it gives me a 93.7% movement speed. The Shinobi flops, I only had like a legendary or something like that, but they only give me like 25. I imagine the Supreme would probably give like 50 or something like that, but these also give me 2.25 times energy, which is crazy. I'm not too sure what the Shinobi slides do. I imagine probably like Supreme maybe gives you like a 1.25, maybe something like that times. But I mean that's like really good right there. The exchange shop is like this. It has like the keys, all that stuff. I mean, we can buy like 5 more. Let's buy like 5 more of those too. Why not? If we go to our powers, we do have a Phantom Ghoul Mask now. We have a Phantom thing, and then 2 of these mythics as well. So I need to get the Supreme one of these before I ever start leveling up. I don't want to level up my mythic, you know. That doesn't necessarily make sense to me. But if we go over... I am at the wrong world. If we go to the very last area, and we go over here. So before it was kind of pain because you couldn't like AFK one area. You had to like constantly go back and forth between what you like wanted to do. We also have a lot more power. We have 7, sorry, QTV. We need 15 to rank up. But instead of it coming from both areas, it literally just comes from this area, which is nice. And it comes 4 enemies at a time. Super nice. So what I'm going to do is put on my aura, my drops aura, I guess. Put on maybe, 30 minutes of both of these. There we go. And then might as well put my damage on as well. There we go. Yeah, and all my damage stuff is on. We also do have a full team of Supremes, of course. We have done a bunch more achievements. If we look at our stuff like Leaf Raid, I've not done. We actually do need to do Leaf Raid. That'd be pretty nice. But Titan Defense doesn't matter. We've done the Nightmare Raid. We've done Restaurant Raid. Gleam Raid we basically did. Kaiju Defense. Ghoul Raid we've done more of. Progression we did. Chainsaw, or Tournament we did more of. Chainsaw we did more of. All that stuff. But there's really like not too much in this update. Basically, it's just like the new slides and then the powering for it. So I'm going to give it these 30 minutes to grind and see if we can't get a Supreme of the Pokita pet. And then we can start leveling him up. I also, after that, if we do end up doing that, we can go back to the Ghoul Raids if we can't get a Supreme there as well. But that's kind of all that they really added. It was basically just like a quality of life update, of course. I believe tomorrow, whenever this video goes up, update 15 will be dropping. Update 15 is dropping on Friday instead of, I think, normally Sunday. So that's something cool as well. But I'm just going to sit here and continue on to grind all this stuff, and I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Alright, guys. Well, we just did 24 keys. It's been about an hour. But we just did about 24 keys what I had, so we're out of them. But we should have a decent amount, like 10k. How do we do 24 keys and we have 5k? Like, we don't have like enough material to... I guess that's what I need to do. I need to start grinding for, I need to start grinding just material off camera. Just so I can, like, turn them into keys, because I'm out of keys. But after this, I guess what we're going to do... I mean, we didn't get a single thing better than our mythic one, which is crazy. But I guess what we're going to have to do... It would also be cool... Sorry. It would be cool if there is a way that you could AFK inside the raids. Like, maybe if... Whenever you went into them... I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But, like, whenever you're about to start it... if you could hit, like... Oh, about time, bro. We skipped the Phantom. That's awesome. I love that. But it would be cool if you could like click like a button that's like auto raid or something like that, and after you lose the raid, it just uses another key and restarts it and uses all your keys until you're out. I think that would be really, really cool because it's kind of tedious to have to like actually sit there and play the game where you're not necessarily playing the game, you're basically AFKing, but you have to like watch it, so whenever you lose you have to restart it. But I think it'd be cool if like, you know, I had like 100 keys or like 200 keys and overnight I would just AFK it. I think that'd be cool, but who knows. But I definitely do need more materials because I am just basically completely out of materials. I had 250k earlier before I started the video and used most of them on keys, so pretty unfortunate, and basically just out of keys, which is rough. We're definitely gonna have to get more because we do need our supreme Pokeda pet. We also just got a phantom for the damage, which is nice. And there we go. Okay, so we have that one there, which is cool. We have 4k of these, so I mean we were at 40. It's not gonna go up too much. I mean, like 20 levels isn't bad. This is a 45. Hopefully this one gets a little bit more. Yeah, it's not bad, 70. I imagine this one goes to 200. I'm not too sure. And then Pokemon leveling, like I said, you know, nothing great. We definitely just need a Supreme in order to start upgrading because I don't want to upgrade a bad one. But I guess what we can start doing now is going to the Ghoul Raid. We do have the Phantom one, but we have 10 Ghoul keys. Probably won't be great, but let's just sit here, keep doing this, and I'll see you guys back in just a bit. Alright guys, well we literally did all of those keys. Once again, nothing. What's new? But, I mean, do we already have, yeah, we have that, we have that. We can change this stuff into, we can change this stuff into token exchangers at least. These are very expensive. I imagine it only goes up to 100 if they're costing this much. We'll see. Alright, well, yeah, it does max out at 100, which is nice. And Kagane, I mean, I guess we can unequip. It goes up to 50, which, I mean, we don't have enough to go up to. If it keeps going like this, we might have enough to go up to 50. On the admin account, if you guys did watch, I'm pretty sure I have like 100, I want to say like 60k. I had like 60k and I didn't get it, so that was pretty unfortunate. But maybe here, it's okay. We just had a bunch of successes in a row. Don't fail me now. Just max out here. Pog. All right, there we go. What I'm actually gonna do is go token exchange. We probably have some other supplies and stuff too. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I can do that one now. Yeah. We could do that one now. And we can do both of these. Okay. And then, we only have 47k. It's actually, like, not too much. That was, like, a day of AFKing, probably. But then we can go over to the keys, and we can buy 9 more of those. So we have, 7 more of these, 9 more of those. So let me just run these really fast. Maybe we can get a Supreme on this one. Maybe we can get Supreme on the other one. We'll see. I just want some sort of, literally just some sort of progress here. Because the only sort of progress I made has been off camera. So let's, once again, use these. And, I mean, once again, this update doesn't really add too much besides the power pet. So I kind of have to get a max pet because I'm not going to sit there and spam and use all of my tokens when I could just save up for the Supreme one. So we're going to try and do that. Energy stat is pretty cool. And we also did get, I guess, a Supreme power for this one, which is also pretty nice. Alright, guys. Well, we've done all of the keys except a couple of the, let's see here. A couple of these keys. We still have 2 left. I don't think we're going to do them right now. We've gotten absolutely nothing. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the chances feel like so slow. Now, partially because I only get to wave, what, like 300 about every single time. So it's, you know, it could be a lot, like, longer. But it's like this one I only get to wave about 100, which isn't great. So I've been sorely lacking on that one as well. So it's kind of hard to get them whenever you don't get that far in the raids. So that one's pretty unfortunate. But, I mean, this is kind of just all there is about this update. I'm not saying this update's bad or anything. I feel like they did a lot of really good quality of life changes. But for just purposes of content, there's nothing too great, which obviously is not really what these updates are for. The mini updates are for quality of life. But like I said, I do really like the slide update with giving it the power. It's really, really nice. The leveling for the new thing, I don't really like the leveling systems for like cognities and stuff like that. I feel like it's just like another gacha, and then it just makes it harder for that specific gacha. And they're already like hard enough to get. Like, I don't know. They're whatever. And then yeah, a bunch of just other really cool stuff. But I'm just gonna sit here, do this one to I guess 300, and then are my stats? My stats are on energy. And then whenever we are done, we can leave here and then see how much energy we're getting per click with our energy potions on. All right, guys, we're gonna leave right there. I don't really know what to AFK. Like I said earlier, I think I'm just gonna AFK like right here, just get some material. I guess it doesn't really matter. Put our energy on. We should be getting. There we go. We should be getting a decent bit more because we did go from a mythic to a supreme right there, which is nice. Everything else should be like on. Make sure those are off. We don't have any. Okay, so let's go over here. Food shop, boom. That one and this one, in my opinion, are the two most important ones. The drops and the power. Let's put this on, and then let's put some of these on. There we go. So, we have that. Let's just put on these, because why not? We are getting 66.7 DVG a click. I'm not too sure if that's, like, super great or what. All we really have to do right now, to be completely honest, is first of all get the Phantom, the Supreme Mask from here, and then we're completely maxed out on this area, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna be completely maxed out. Our Cognitive is maxed out. All this is maxed out. And then we just have the last area to worry about still. This is maxed out. Our pets are maxed out. We need this to be a Supreme, which we do have 3K. I might as well spin here. All right, guys. Unfortunately, nothing there, but that's all right. And then we need this maxed out. It's level 60 right now. Going up to 66, not too bad. This is 71. Like I said, I think these might max out 100. I'm not really too sure. I would assume that. And then we need to get the Supreme Pokey to pet, so that way we can actually start leveling him up. Because there's not really much point to level up a mythic one when, you know, it goes all the way up to Supreme. So that's all we really have to do right now. Other than that, everything else is, I'm pretty sure, maxed out. Our stands are maxed. Our Titans are maxed. Our ores, we have every ore in the game besides the newest one at area 18. If we go over here to area 17, actually, the boss, I believe, is over here. I actually don't think I can do it still. I mean, we only have 7 DVG, which isn't great. It's right here, I think. Yeah, let's go up here. I'm pretty sure we need like 100 DVG or something like that. Alright, yeah, he has a lot of HP. Alright, let's see here. Oh, okay, never mind. We can defeat him. That's actually super nice. So, let me, I have to defeat him 50 times anyway. But, let me go and get this SS quest right here. There we go. That's something, at least. I didn't think we were going to be able to do this. And we can also defeat him just 50 times for that. But I also, let me turn off everything. Actually, I don't really have to turn this off. Let me see if he does drop an aura, and it's a better damage aura. Okay, let's see if we can't get that. Alright, guys, and here we go. We are done with this 50 times. We can also jump down here, put our thing right there. There we go. And then, yeah, we also did get the avatar, so we're doing 1.19. So, is that a 10% increase? A 9%, I guess. Is it? I think so. I'm not too sure. But we also need 50,000. We've done 33,000. I'll do that in a minute. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna show you guys me just sitting here, but we're gonna be getting this just like right now. It's gonna give us 10% more of both of those, which is super, super nice. We can't do the last world SS, but this was good. So what I'm gonna do is AFK like just these guys with energy. We're getting 54 UVG right now, which is not too bad. With our energy thing on. Also, never mind. That was bad. With our energy on, we're getting 62 DVG. There we go. DVG, not UVG. So we're getting 62 DVG a click, which is, I think, a little bit better than what we were getting a while ago. So 78. Okay, so with the macro, it's actually a lot better. So that is super, super nice. Let me know what you guys think about this update. Like I said, it is a quality of life update. There's not going to be like too much stuff, but overall the quality of life is pretty good in my opinion, and the slides are also pretty nice as well. I think for this update Friday, I will probably do a live stream as well. I haven't been live streaming too much. I'll try and get back into it, guys. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this update. Please like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!